Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So I have two free plays for you guys today. They are both 2-unit plays. For the Masterclass series, guys, the Masterclass full card today. You guys have an additional 5 plays on top of this. I'm gonna get into the 2 plays really quickly. A couple things. So one, we found a new way to lose a 2-unit play yesterday. Extra innings. I knew that was, guys, right now, to be honest with you, the betting unders in baseball, we're going to run into that. I do feel like, I'm looking at the lines, I'm comparing lines to like previous years. I do think that Vegas has compensated for those games that, once you get into the 10th, both teams get a runner on second. The odds are, scoring from second with nobody out, I believe, is the better part of the high 50% range, 58, 56%. I think, also, guys, I think it's just a matter of time before home teams anyway start to figure out that bunting that runner over to third is the play, because scoring from second base with nobody out, it's like 57, 58%. When you send a runner to third base with one out, so you're giving up your sacrifice, you're getting that runner over, that increases up to like 64%. So, I don't know. It kind of takes away the opportunity for that really big inning, but as a home team, especially if the other team didn't score in the top, it's probably the smartest play you could do. Anyways, guys, that being said, we got the loss there. I was really hopeful in like bottom of the 9th. The score was tied 4-4. I'm like, just for once, give us a walk-off homer, but didn't happen. All right, so I have 2 plays for you guys today. First play, guys, is in NHL. All right, so if you're part of the Masterclass series, guys, I went through the entire breakdown of value for betting games with high totals. But I will say for this game, guys, we are looking at Vegas and Chicago. So Vegas and Chicago, 41% of bets, 59% of the money on the under. Now, you guys know we like to be on the side of Vegas with that. We like that money to be under 50%, but it's still a very nice money distribution in terms of the difference. Late in the series, guys, when you have totals of 6 or higher, late in the series, that's game 4 and beyond, okay? It goes under 47 times, over 17 times. Now, that number is a little bit skewed because a number of those games have totals of 6.5 and 7, where 7's never gone over. It's like 3 or 4 0. 6.5 goes under like 7 or 8 times, over 2 times. But 6, the number 6, still has a very, very nice ROI, guys. When you have these late series games with a total of 6, the game goes under 38 times, over 15 times. We have a nice money distribution. We're going to be laying 2 units on this game, 2 units to go under 6. If you guys are familiar with NHL hockey, playoff hockey is much, much different. I would say it's much different than any other sport. It's closer checked. It's faster paced. And as a matter of fact, if you, as an NHL player, if a team played playoff hockey all year long, they'd be dead by December. You cannot keep this pace up. And as a matter of fact, a lot of the teams that end up winning the Stanley Cup or making it to the finals struggle the next year because it takes so much out of the tanks. So especially when you start to get late into the series, and I know this series has been pretty one-sided, but especially when you start to get later in the series, game 4 and beyond, the games tighten up even more. They're closer checked, and it really, really does make an impact overall on the scores and how tight the defense is played. So, yes, Vegas is a high-scoring team. Chicago is a high-scoring team. Vegas defense probably better than Chicago's defense. But all that goes out the window, guys. All the focus that the public puts on the regular season, where they expect these to be massive scoring games, that all goes out the window. Okay, it's playoff hockey, guys. Playoff hockey is a totally different animal. You cannot look at any of your regular season matrix to make your decisions for postseason because it just doesn't fly. It doesn't. All right, guys. So, anyways, long story short, under 6 for 2 units in that game. Next game, guys, I have, surprise, surprise, we're back in Milwaukee, Chicago. All right, Milwaukee, Chicago. This is the third day in a row we're giving out a 2-unit play in Milwaukee, Chicago. Again, yesterday we ended up losing a heartbreaker. We won the day before, so we're 1-1. But Milwaukee, when you're given, Chicago, when you're given the right conditions. I talked about it yesterday. I talked about it the day before. It's so profitable, you can't ignore it. Okay. Now you factor in as well into this game. We have Jordan Baker behind the plate. Jordan Baker, good under umpire. He goes under 123 times, over 100, and his average runs per game less than 8. That's 7.9. Now, at 7.9 average, that is phenomenal because there are going to be games, no matter how under the umpire is, you're going to have games that are like massive breakouts where, 20 runs are scored, and that factors in your average. So anytime I see umpire with an average under 8, where they've got over 100 games under the belt, that's something to take notice of. And that's no different with Jordan Baker, guys. Very, very strong under record. Someone had mentioned to me in the comment section yesterday, I think maybe, I don't want to say I was snappy. But someone mentioned to me, it goes, the Chicago weather is no longer a factor. They put a scoreboard up and it doesn't even matter anymore. And you're looking at you're not looking at relevant systems and yada, yada, yada. So I kind of snapped back and said, you're wrong. I update my systems all the time. When I finish doing picks, guys, this is what I talk about when I say professional sports betting, guys, it's a full-time gig. Okay. You don't put your picks in, kick back and say, okay, a couple hours to game time. Let's get a couple beers into us and watch the games. No, that's not what you do, guys. You have to treat it like a job. And unlike a normal job where, you can go and do a 9 to 5, 5 days a week. This is 7 days a week, guys. Every single day you have to be doing this. Are there days where I don't go back and update systems? Absolutely. Absolutely. But a lot of days, guys, you have to go back and you have to go through all these systems that you've built over all the years and just make sure they're relevant. So I was pretty sure that there's a relevant system, but I went back and checked it anyways, because when someone suggests something like that to me, I think, okay, you know what, I better take a look at it, even though I was pretty sure it was good. So the system, guys, with weather over the last 5 years has been profitable every single year. So there's nothing recently has changed, but further to that point, betting in Chicago with this specific system, wind in, there's a couple other variables that I went over in the Masterclass video, but with this particular system, guys, it had one unprofitable year in 2015 out of the last 14 years. So 14 years of betting this, there's one unprofitable year, and it was only unprofitable by 2 games, by 2 losses. So it was barely not profitable. So once again, guys, I 100% stand behind this system. So that being said, guys, we are going under 9 for 2 units, okay? Under 9, Milwaukee, Chicago, 2 units. And that is going to be it for today, guys. So 2 picks. If you guys are in the Masterclass, I have 3 more baseball plays and a couple WNBA plays for you guys. And that video should be up right now anyways, okay? So thank you guys very much. And as always, have a very lucky day.